Hello, welcome back to 1001 Beers You Must Try Before You Die.
Not dead.
Not dead yet.
Still
So,
going.
got a beer from Belgium, first brewed 1785, it's 6%, and it is Saison de Pipaix. I quite like the design on this. It looks classic.
It does look like nicely old school 1920s look, maybe 1910s.
Yeah. La brasserie à vapeur.
Yeah, it's nice. Is that barrels on the front and a frothing... It's like the
Goblet.
Goblets, yes.
Yeah.
Good word, that's the one we are. Goblet.
With what appears to be a carpet beater next to it there.
And
and a trident.
And a vapeur. Is that vaping?
That's the brewery.
Were they ahead of their time?
That's the brewery.
That's the brewery, is it? Ugh.
Yeah. So this is almost certainly bottle conditioner. So we're going to employ the jug of dreams from West Berkshire Brewery.
Mm-hmm. Plug.
So can I ask you to read the tasting notes?
You can.
So just right there.
So the tasting notes for Saison de Pipaix, I presume that's how you pronounce it. So it's fluffy, bubbly white head and a toffee-ish malt aroma, dosed with herbal notes and invitingly dark aniseed-like spicy. Ooh, not sure about that. I hate aniseed. Gently bittering orange fruit and brown sugar on the finish.
Okay, left a little bit in the bottom there.
So I'm going to call this one's probably one that I won't be mad keen on, so don't necessarily give me a
No, maybe I have to start with a little bit.
It might be you that ends up finishing this one.
Well,
anything that says aniseed is immediately ringing alarm.
well, I'm not a big fan of aniseed either, so we should see how this a bit more on that actually.
Jug up.
Okay, great. So, it's
actually
slightly hazy.
Yeah, it's hazy, but it's not quite as bad as I was expecting it to be. You poured it quite well.
Nice head.
Yeah, it is. It is
orangey colour.
Definitely fluffy. Is it? It doesn't smell.
Smells quite nice.
Yeah, that actually smells a lot nicer than a lot of Saisons.
Does smell a little bit farmy, but I think that smells alright.
It smells slightly farmy, but not the donkey's piss blanket, which
No.
some of them smell like. That's,
Should we go for the taste then?
Yeah.
Cheers. It's alright.
I'm trying to get my Saison head on. I'm not going to claim that I like it, but it's okay.
It's not bad.
As far as Saisons go, it's a style that I generally dislike. That's actually not so bad. It's not revolting.
It's not too farmy. It's quite smooth.
It's got quite a sour lactic edge.
It does.
I think to it.
But it is quite smooth. It's quite. It's not crisp at all.
No, but I think there is a crispness to the. There's not much residual sort of flavour that hangs around in the mouth.
I definitely get the herbal notes.
Yeah.
No aniseed, thankfully.
Yeah, I'm not really getting aniseed.
Which is good.
Certainly not the way this one's come out.
It's kind of like herby, spicy.
Yeah.
Not too farmhousey. That is not bad at all.
Yeah.
You get a touch of hops to it.
It sort of swishes through the mouth. I think it's kind of very, very sour grapefruit, I think.
There is. It says gently bittering orange fruit. I don't really get any brown sugar.
Actually, I at the back of the mouth, I think there's a little bit of brown sugar, but more kind of burnt brown sugar turning into caramel.
Yeah. Sort
of caramelised rather than just brown sweet sugar. It's okay. I think I'll let you finish the rest of it though. To be fair, but it's decent enough.
Strawberry content just a little bit more.
Nah, you're right. You're obviously enjoying it more than me, so I think you should enjoy it fully. Oh, there we go. That's not quite such a good pour.
No, look, it's cleaning up.
No,
it's clearing up very quickly.
It has taken out a little bit. Yeah. Anything else to add?
I not so sure how much more there is to add to this Saison. I would say it's not as good as Saison du Pont. It's not as good. So on the page we've got open here, we've got both Saison du Pont and Saison de Pipaix, which is from the beer review. By the time I've actually posted this beer review, there'll be one up of that one, which we recorded in the bicycle bar.
This one here,
which we recorded in the bicycle bar in Ghent. And that was just, I mean, should we actually talk about that for a minute? Because if we couldn't talk about it too loudly, I think we're actually in the place.
Yeah, I think, well, we can give it a kind of a flavour, a preview.
Because we're actually in the place before, and therefore we added only a certain amount of flavour to what we spoke about.
But you do realise if you do this, you're going to have to add that video after this one, because otherwise it won't make chronological sense.
No, that one is going to be before this one. That one's going up next.
Oh, I see. So we're not talking about it in a prequel sense. We're talking about it in a postscript.
No, it's a postscript. So you would have already...
Wasn't it mental?
You would have already seen this crazy bicycle bar one, which we have, even though it's not... It's actually up on YouTube now, I just haven't processed it. Okay. But by the time this one goes up, it will be up.
There was so much more we wanted to show you.
Yeah.
But it was impossible to really get the vibe on the little video. Secondly... We were the only people in there in pretty much the only space available. We
basically got kidnapped by a crazy old man in a bar in Ghent. We were just wandering down this side street and we're like, is this a bar? We're not quite sure if it's a bar. And we look in and go, no, it's all closed.
It's all
knackered inside. It's just rubbish in there.
Yeah.
It's like a dumping ground. And then this sort of
eccentric,
this hermit comes out. This Belgian hermit comes out and just says, "Yes, I'm open," and then sit there, and then he
dragged us in, proceeded to shut, and it sounded like he bolted the door behind.
And then proceeded to, and then didn't ask what he wanted, just started pouring a beer for us.
It was just he went straight to the fridge, got a beer out, and like. Okay, this is the beer we're having.
I mean, the beer itself was nice.
Yeah,
it was very carbonated.
It was
from the same brewery as Saison de Pipaix.
Which is then, and then when he bought out little tin plates, old advertising plates.
Yeah, so he clearly got loads of. So
he said these. And it's like, hang on.
Yeah,
I need that one.
Need that one. It's in the book.
And then we had to make a kind of a bit of a danger call as to whether we stayed there to grab it.
And we did. It had to be done, and we showed a little bit of the. So do go back and look at that one. It'll be I think 339 or 340 beer. One of those two. Yeah. I think 339 is what it is.
And if you've already seen it, go back and look again. If you go straight to it now, see if you can.
Jesus is cool.
Yeah, but especially you'll see Jesus. But see if you can register the fear in our eyes.
Yeah, it was
the unease.
It was odd. I mean, we stayed for a second to do a beer review because it had to be done.
It had to be done. It was one of those things we did against our better judgment, but we thought this is far too crazy a situation to let go.
And then we escaped, never to return. But it is crazy. Like you can't even find. It's not on. If you go on Google Maps, it's not on it.
No.
You only know about it if you know about it. They have a website and they have a Facebook group, and the guy is just. It's got a cult. It's like almost a cult following.
And it's a cult. He also is sartorially interesting. Some of the pictures of him on that Facebook group.
He likes shorts. Shorts.
Yeah, almost budgie smuggler. Shorts. Should we leave it there?
I think we should. So go back and watch that.
Flight of Fancy.
Because that's another interesting Saison adventure. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for another beer review very, very soon. Goodbye.